Training, training while skinny fat, bro. So, I know I talked about it in the last video you saw. You probably saw the cutting or the bulking one. And you're just curious. How should I train? I told you guys that I was going to make it next. But how should you train? How should you? When you're skinny fat, trying to build muscle. Try not to lose muscle. You're trying to gain muscle. Maybe lose fat at the same time. Maybe you're just trying to build a fuck ton of muscle and strength at the same time. So how should you go about this? Well, I got you, bro. So we're gonna start off with, this is gonna be the same for the bulking and for the cutting, bro. There's not really a big difference in your training styles to build muscle and strength, or to build, just maintain your muscle or gain muscle. It's not really that big of a difference. And I would say, if you're cutting, I think you still want to build strength. In my opinion, I would still want to build strength. So that's how I'm going to do this. Now, let's get straight into it, bro. You already knew that I was pretty skinny fat. I was pretty fucking fat, but I had no muscle. So I was skinny fat, but astronomical amount of fat. Like fucking crazy amount of fat that I had on. I don't even know how I got there. That I definitely was trying to get that fat. So, you gotta train just how I give everyone the advice to train, bro. I've talked about training, I'm pretty sure, in other videos. Basically, if you already watched them and you know what to do, you're good. But I'm gonna give you a little refresher, go into more detail. So, training doesn't really change if you're skinny fat, if you're skinny, if you're fat, if you're jacked already, if you're... I don't know, bro. It doesn't really change. It doesn't change. It's the same. It's for the same outcome. Everyone wants the same thing pretty much. Big muscle, small fat. Big strength. Everyone wants that. Bro, don't come at me with that. Oh, I don't really care how strong I am. Of course you do, bro. You want to be the strongest one. You want to beat everyone in arm wrestle, whatever type of thing. You want to be the strongest guy. It's just a fact, bro. You don't want to be weak. Who wants to be weak? I know you don't. That's why you fucking clicked on the video. That's why you watched the other ones about bulking, cutting. You don't want to be skinny fat anymore. You want to change. That's good. But I'm going to tell you how to build strength, build muscle, and that's what you do with training. Oh, also, and be able to recover from it. So, let's get straight into it, bro. Start off every workout with a compound lift. What's a compound lift? A compound lift is basically when you get multiple joints and muscle groups working together to do something, like to move a weight, to pull your body up, to squat down, whatever, bro, anything. A compound lift uses multiple joints. For example, the main compound lift you've probably heard of is the bench, because everyone's like, how much do you bench? A lot of people are asking you, how much can you bench? The bench is a multiple joint movement because it's the elbow joint, right? And it's also your shoulder joint moving. And that makes it a compound because it's two. It's more than one. Now, the squat is also a multi-joint movement at your knees, at your ankles, and at your hip. The deadlift, same stuff. A pull-up, shoulders and elbows. A row, shoulders and elbows too. And there's a fuck ton of these. Lat pull down, a lot of compound movement. Just search them up, find out which one's your favorite one to start off your workout with. I recommend that you do the bench, incline dumbbell bench, pull-ups, lat pull down, deadlifts, squats. All of these, choose from them and start your workout with them, because it's gonna be a big energy user. A big energy user. And the ones that I'm going to talk about next use a lot less energy, but this builds a fuck ton of strength and a fuck ton of muscle. Because when you start off the first set with this, the beginning of your workout, you're the freshest. You have the most strength. You have the most in your muscle to put out. Would you rather try to PR on your bench press, try to see how much you can bench when you're at the end of your chest workout, when you've done a couple exercises before it already? Or would you have rather done that in the beginning when you're the freshest? When you're the freshest and you can do the most. Because when you're fresh, your muscles have a lot more energy. They're not as used and tired as when you're at the end of your workout. That's why at the end of your workout, I would recommend isolation movements. Isolation is one joint. Think bicep curl, only your elbow. Think leg extensions, only your knee. Think hamstring curl, only your knee. And there's a plethora of them, bro. There's a huge amount of them. And you just gotta know which ones are gonna be the best for you. So you can choose them, I recommend, for isolation bicep curls. There's a lot of them. For these isolation movements, I recommend bicep curls, tricep extensions, lateral raises, and just things that don't really tax your body that much. That you're not really tired after. You're not really catching your breath. You can be kind of tired after bicep curls, but you're not like if you're squatting for a lot of reps, you're gonna be gassed out. You're gonna be really tired. But when you're doing a fuck ton of bicep curls, when you're doing a lot of lateral raises, it's not that bad, bro. So that's why I recommend the isolations after. Also, the next thing is your weekly volume. How many sets per muscle should you do each week? And I'd say, bro, do between 12 and 15. You can even go as high as 20. But as a beginner, you're not gonna need more than 8 to 15, bro, to be honest. But I would recommend 12 to 15 because it's just easier. You're guaranteed to have better progress. So 12 to 15 is like, let's say you do 3 exercises for biceps, and each exercise you do it for 4 sets. 12 sets a week. So let's say you do bicep and back one day, you do 6 of those sets. And then the next time you're gonna go train biceps, shoulders and arms day, or another back and bicep day, you do the other 6. And then for your back, you do also 12, like 6 and 6, or 8 and 8, however is 8 and 6, however you want. It's the same with your chest, same with every single muscle group. Do it 12 to 15 times a week, 12 to 15 sets a week. And also aim to train really hard. If it hurts, just keep going. Now, the only thing for you guys that are skinny fat, that you're new to the gym, really focus on your form, bro. Do not go crazy on the weight. Don't be loading up the bar with too much weight that you're gonna have bad form. Use only good form. Learn it on YouTube. There's a ton of people that know also in your gym. You could ask someone, oh, can you watch my form? You can record a video of yourself so you can actually see yourself doing it and see if you're making any mistakes. So that's what I would really recommend. That's pretty much the biggest thing they need to know as a beginner. Because when you start training with bad form, you're gonna injure yourself. You're gonna be out of the gym for a while. And you're just gonna be used to it, and you're gonna keep on doing that mistake. So that's why I recommend to learn the good sets, the good form, then do your hard training and train hard, but with good form. Don't be like, oh, you're struggling on your bench and then you lift your ass off the bench. Come on, man. Don't be doing that. Or you round your back on the deadlift. Don't do that, bro. When you feel yourself messing up with the form, put the weight back, and that's it, bro. That's the end of your set. Failure with good form. So that's what I recommend for you starting out as skinny fat. You're gonna improve anyway, bro. You don't really need too many crazy principles or anything. You're gonna do amazing because you're a beginner. Just be consistent. That's also a huge thing over all of this. If your form's kind of bad and then you do all this kind of bad, it's gonna be better than if you go 50-50. Sometimes you're going, sometimes you're not going, even if you have the best workouts. If you're going constantly and you have mid workouts, but you keep going, it's gonna stack up. It's gonna compound to a good thing. But if you're going one week no, one week no, you're not gonna be as good as the guy going consistently. So anyways, bro, thank you for watching. If you need any extra help, any extra advice, just join the Discord and I'll help you out. Don't worry. Thank you for watching, bro. Have a good day and please join the Discord.